Okay, Attorney Rico. So day
Yeah.
three is done and dusted. And what are your observations doon sa conduct of the day three of the impeachment trial, sir?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I did not hear or see anything different, no?
Mm.
So, yung mga functions at saka duties ng mga parties as well as the lawyers handling the respective parties, mukha namang they did the job.
Mm.
Only that maraming mga issues na lumabas na naman concerning the factual and the core issues dito sa article number 4. That's
Mm.
why I think meron yatang bagong witness na pinasapina do sa
Mm.
testificandum ng presiding officer para mag-testify sa Tuesday or Monday.
Aha.
Tuesday yata.
Yeah.
Mm.
Opo, opo. So, kahapon, I was quite interested doon sa mga, well, we don't call it backlash, ano, pero at least yung feedback doon sa mga tanong ni Senator Risa Ontiveros na parang ang sagot nagiging closing statement na or conclusive na yung tunog nung sagot ng prosecution. What do you say about that? Hindi nga ba dapat magtanong ng gano'n na halimbawa, di pa sinabi niya, so pwede pa lang kapag ikaw feeling mo naaapi ka o naaapi yung malapit sa'yo, pwede ka nang magbanta. It justifies the threats. Dapat ba hindi gano'n ang mga tanong, attorney?
Dapat pakikita ng senator judges ang political neutrality. Alam naman natin ang kanyang stance, no? Ang kanyang position even before the trial. So, kung ang mga tanong during the trial proper of that nature, that seemed to be a bit exposing the questioner's position on the matter. Dapat niya neutral po ang pagkakasabi. That's why I kept reminding all parties concerned, excuse me, na ang kanilang pagtatanong during the trial should show that they are politically neutral.
Mm-mm. Okay. We've discussed this several times. Ano po? Yung si Kalilong ba ay isang expert witness or competent witness lang?
Medyo hindi yata nakita yung pagkakahambing, no? Pero I think he himself said that he was being presented as a competent witness, not an expert witness.
Okay.
Attorney, yun nga din po, no? So kahapon na brought up yan, the competency of Agent Kalilong. Hindi din naman niya talaga sinabi na I am an expert witness. But I was expecting for the defense to really break down his background, no? Ay yung capability niya. But did you see that actually happen? Nakita niyo po ba na talagang ginawa ng witness everything they can to discredit Agent Kalilong as a competent witness?
I think yung pagka-competency niya ay napakita. At I'm not saying what would the defense counsel would have done.
Aha.
Narinig po natin yan, recorded po naman yan. But as to whether he was able to demolish the competency at na-negate po niya ang competency ng witness, si Mr. Kalilong, it's something for the senator judges to judge.
Aha. Aha.
No? So, hindi tayo maghuhusga kung yung competency niya ay na-demolish ng defense counsel or na-establish and re-establish ng prosecution. We know that the prosecution decided not to conduct a redirect examination. No? So, ibig sabihin nun, kasi may karapatan pa rin ng prosecution to either clarify, strengthen, or even make another presentation as to sustain his competency. But that's not the case. Ang sabi ng prosecution, hindi na po kami magko-conduct ng redirect examination.
Mhm. One of the things that we've also been talking about na ine-expect natin na gagawin ng defense is yung pag-authenticate nung video, no? At parang hindi rin po masyadong binabaran etong authenticity ng video, but rather ang nakita ko is mas nag-point sila doon sa issue ni Zuleika Lopez, no? Binrought up nila yung issues ni Zuleika Lopez. Possibly, from what I saw, possibly using that angle as the reason why nagkaroon ng pagsabog ang Vice Presidente emotionally. What do you think about this, attorney?
Ang point lang dito, hindi pa naman tapos eh.
Aha.
Hindi lang naman isang testigo ang ipipresent ng prosecution. Tingnan po natin yung 10.
Okay.
And we can make that kind of evaluation. No? Ang ginagawa lang siguro ng Defense Counsel, if I may comment,
Yep.
nililay lang niya ang basis ng kanilang main defense dito. Kaya ngayon, isa lang naman po ang isa lang naman ang testigo, no? Marami pa po yan, 10 pa po yan eh.
Okay. Attorney Rico, kahapon, very, may pahabol tanong si Senator Robin Padilla, ano? At very very curious yung maganda yung tanong kasi ang kanyang itinatanong kay Agent Calilong was nasaan yung pinagkopyahan mo na original noong video na pinresent. Okay. Ang sinacertify ni NBI Agent Calilong, di po ba, na siya yung kumuha noon from the Facebook Live of Harry Roque. Now, ang tanong doon, is there such a thing? Yung original copy na pinagkuhanan o pinagkopyahan or which was downloaded na ngayon nakahapon ay pinresinta na nga ng prosecution?
Mukhang hindi yata natin naintindihan kung anong quote-unquote original in the context ng testimony po ni Mr. Calilong, no?
Apo.
That is actually admissible as quote-unquote original in the context ng forensic evidence. Kaya under Section 2, Rule 3 of the Supreme Court's Rules on Electronic Evidence, yan ay considered as original, quote-unquote. At yan ay nag-present ni Mr. Calilong as the original copy.
Aha. So, let me ask our witness, Rica Lasso.
Yes, partner. Your
kasi
Honor.
take ito eh. So, pag nag-FB live ka,
Yun nga po ang itatanong ko din
so
kay
pag nag-FB
attorney.
live ka, di ba, nasa
Nasa wall
FB
mo
na yan.
yan, yes.
Oo. So, yun ba ang pwedeng i-consider na original copy?
It's very different kasi, attorney, 'di ba? Yung FB Live which remains on your wall at yung Zoom meeting na only happened on the discussion on the day that it's being ang tawag doon, undertaken, no? Na habang nasa meeting kayo, yun na yung Zoom meeting ninyo. Wala kay if hindi nyo yan recorded, wala kayong magiging existing proof na meron kayong naging meeting. So I don't know, yun din yung magiging tanong ko, attorney, sa inyo eh. Kung ito ay recorded ni Harry Roque from his page, yun po ba yung magiging original? Kasi galing po ito from a Zoom meeting na supposedly ay hindi naman siya marirecord unless merong pagsabi sa lahat na i-record natin ito and maybe for publishing din ng everybody's knowledge.
Well, hintayin natin yung ibang testigo that will provide the answer to what you're talking about, Risa, no?
Rika po.
But in the meantime, yung pagkakatanong let's go back to Senator Robin Padilla's question. Yung mukhang meron siyang misapprehension kung ano ang original.
Yeah.
So let's put it in the context of the testimony of Mr. Calilong, and perhaps lang, no? Hindi ko alam kasi hindi natin kilala yung mga kanilang iniimbitang additional witnesses, no? Tingnan natin kung mapapalinaw nila yon.
Apo. Bigla ko tuloy naalala yung era natin, Attorney Rico, no? Dahil kapag halimbawa gumawa ka ng music, di ba? Nirelease mo sa plaka, hindi yun ang original.
Ay, talaga? Kasi maraming ang copies.
Ang original recording
Oo.
nasa tape or yung tinatawag na sa studio mismo,
Oo.
may recording doon
Oo.
na pinagkopyahan ng mga plaka.
Oo.
Ay, plaka na pinag-uusapan
Oo.
natin. Oh,
Ano yung plaka?
tatlo
Ang
yan.
tawag doon na, Peter, I
Vinyl.
think magkaira naman tayo, no?
Apo.
Kasi dati rin ako nasa Motion Picture Association
Ayan.
ng Amerika, no?
Apo.
So ang yung tinatawag natin doon yung mga generations, di ba? Different generations ng copies.
Correct. Opo. Yes.
Kaya marami yon at kinokopya. But right now, because of the facility of copying, talagang mahirap na very, very tedious ang pagkakapresenta ng ebidensya.
Okay.
Kaya dapat yan, aside from the subject matter na pinag-usapan natin, footages and everything, may kasama ng testimonial evidence yan.
Yeah.
So kaya dapat yung nakopya niyan or nagkumuha ng at maintain at preserve ng footages na yan, dapat is competent to do that. And
Yes.
that precisely is what Mr. Calillo was trying to prove through counsel.
Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about what the defense presented kahapon, which is the footage nga nung kay Zulaika Lopez, yung chief of staff ni VP Sara. First and foremost, what was the intent? Ano po yung inaasahan ng defense sa pagpapakita o pagpe-playback noong mga pahayag ni Miss Zulaika Lopez?
Evidently, ang gustong pakita ng abogado, si Attorney Narvasa, is that yung background, bakit nagkaroon ng alleged yung mga threats ng Vice Presidente. I said alleged, no? Hindi pa na ano yun.
Opo.
Pero nakita na natin lahat yun, of course, no? Pinabigyan lang niya ng background that would be a premise or predicate for their presentation proper in their defense. Ibig sabihin, may background ito that probably prompted the subject, meaning VP, to say that.
Hmm?
So, inibigyan niya ng factual basis for that. So, you will anticipate na later on when they present the evidence, that will be the crux, that will be the core defense nila na hindi naman talaga gusto ni VP Presidente na mangyari yan.
She was cited, Zulaika
Yeah.
was cited in contempt
Oo.
by the then Quad Committee, I think,
Yes,
and
yes.
and detained.
Yes.
Detained
Oo.
and would be transferred to the women's correctional, right?
Ayun.
Kaya
Kaya
sa
siya
sabi niya, hindi naman ako akusado at ako'y nangangamba sa aking buhay, and therefore, ba't po naman nila ako ta-transfer sa women's correctional? Parang yun ang sinabi niya.
And of course, being very, very close to the VP as her chief of staff, di po ba? Parang sampal sa mukha ni VP Sara yun na wala siyang magawa na ginaganon yung kanyang chief of staff.
That would be a natural regard for a staff. Hindi naman ordinary yatang staff si Miss Lopez, no?
Yeah.
At saka yata siya, manananggol, no? So, in other words, it is but without meaning to be in any way in any position, no? That's a natural reaction of a boss
Yes.
who's the head of a department or whatever to protect the to protect the subordinate.
Opo.
Kahit naman tayo, di ba, Peter and Rica,
Yes.
kung binubuling ating mga staff members, magagalit din tayo, di ba? So, that's a natural. But again, as to whether that would be relevant,
Yes.
depende yan sa presentation ng ebidensya.
On that matter then, attorney, Senator Judge Risa Hontiveros raised a point nung tinanong niya na, how do I phrase this question? Nung tinanong niya na, porke ba merong dahilan, tama na o admissible na ba na magkaroon ng threat to the life of someone else? Is her questioning or is yung pagbato po ba niya ng ganitong tanong ay dapat po bang tinanong ng isang senator judge? Or should that question have been proven sa mga witnesses at evidence na ipepresenta? on the impeachment trial?
Mukhang nakatutok yan dun sa pinag-uusapan lagi natin, no? Na yung pronouncement ng senator judges should be politically neutral. And there should not be prejudging what would be presenting, no? Because that would go to the core legal and factual issue. Kaya dapat hindi nila sinusubo yan sa proceedings, no? So dapat they should be very, very careful in the perception, even the public, na sila ay hindi politically neutral, you know? Because ang ating pinag-usapan dito yung conduct ng proceedings, no? Judges po sila. Hindi sila ordinary tao. So the trial is conducted should be with utmost propriety to prevent the case from being litigated in the media and to protect the integrity of the Senate acting as an impeachment court.
Yeah.
With all due respect to the senator and the others, marami tayong makikitang ganun ang pinag-uusapan, no? They should be warned and admonished by the presiding officer and the Senate President to appear, at least from the standpoint of the trial, to appear politically neutral. Otherwise, yung institution ng Senate, tatamaan din yan. At mabubura rin ang... Kaya from either sides, sasabihin nila, ano ba ito? May conclusion Hindi pa natatapos First witness lang yan. May nagko-conclusion na kayo o nag-feed na kayo ng inyong position. Hindi po tama yon because hindi pa tapos ang hearing. Ang hearing napakalayo pa lang. First witness pa lang po ito.
Oo nga.
Kaya tama po ako naman, hindi ako tagahanga ng ibang senator, no? Let me be frank about it.
Yeah.
Tumanga ako sa question ni Senator Padilla.
Yeah.
Iyon ang dapat na kanya ma-question. At si Senator Bam Aquino, maganda ang mga question niya. Neutral po yun. Yun ang dapat makita sa lahat ng senator judges na nagtatanong. Hindi yung magpe-prayer ka. May kasamang may political neutrality ba yun?
Aray ko.
Twice.
Gusto ko yung prayer ni Senator Pia.
Which is...
Pero yung unang mukhang oral argument
Political
po yun.
opening argument.
So, an opening prayer should be apolitical. Ganon. Tanungin natin si Senator Ping. Ano ba pinag-uusapan natin? Sabi ni Senator Judge Bam Aquino, Attorney Rico, no, nag-appeal siya na sa defense at saka prosecution teams na kung pwede, allow the proceedings to go straight to the point. In other words, parang ang haba-haba ng nangyaring hearing, pero parang kokonti lang daw talaga yung napatunguhan. The hearing used already 9 hours for the first witness alone, sabi ni Senator Bam Aquino. Do you agree, or is this really what a hearing is all about? I mean, it's the nature of the beast. Eka nga.
That's the ideal, no? Ideal, but as you know, it is a sui generis proceeding, no? So they're playing also on the public. Kaya hindi natin maalis yan, and that's within their discretion and their rights to do that, no? But again, ang function ng pre-trial is to really limit the scope of all the testimonial as well as the documentary presentation ng ebidensya. Mukhang hindi yata nagkatugma ang gusto nila expectedly. This is a very high stake litigation to, Peter at saka Rica.
Opo.
Kaya yung ideally dapat magkasundo na ang prosecution at saka defense. Unfortunately, hindi nila sila nakapag-limit ng mga issues. Hindi sila nakalimit ng ebidensyang ipipresent, although they said they have common. No? Pero napakarami ang common pieces of evidence and documents nilang ipipresenta. So hindi natin just malilimit yan ngayon because yun na yung sinabi sa pre-trial order.
Yeah.
At yun ang pinafollow. Ngayon, if the presiding officer would have that right also to reconvene the parties to come up with some stipulations, which they did, but very, very small, very little lang ang kanilang stipulation, facts, then sana mainam na magawa yon para to answer the question of Mr. Senator Bam.
Okay.
Pero hindi ko nagawa yun eh. It would like the political climate, which is not a part of the entire scenario. The political climate is not suited for that.
Oh.
Kita mo naman, isa lang question, meron nakatindig na isang senator judge. Di ba?
Oo nga po. Attorney Rico, we'll leave it there for the meantime. And again, for the first 3 days of the impeachment trial, maraming salamat po for being with us, mostly in the studio. And it's our pleasure to have you.
Okay, it's my pleasure too.
Thank you,
very much.
attorney.
Okay.
See you next week.
Good morning.
All right,
Have a
rest
good day.
well, and then we'll see you again
Yeah.
Monday. All right, si Attorney Rico Domingo, past president ng PBA, Philippine Bar Association,
Ako, basketball.
at chairman ng Movement Against Disinformation. Ang oras, it's 10 before 10. Babalik kami ni Rica shortly.